there.
Yeah. So I gotta tell Dick here yet today that they're coming Friday. Roads were bad Friday night, weren't they?
I really didn't go anywhere. I still felt like crap.
Really? Three of them. Oh, Rick.
It's 8:30, right?
Yeah. During the day that day, but
There's a pickup or just outside of Newhall Road. It's
oh really?
upside down, the wheels are up.
I know it was cold. I left mine in the heated shop all weekend, so then when I go outside, the windows all go.
Frost up.
Yeah.
Everybody have a good New Year's?
Yep.
Looks like a safe one, right?
Yep.
Amateur night. That's what we call it, amateur night.
Is that right? No, I didn't see the ball drop, so.
Sent you a text. You did? Yeah, tried to call you too.
Phone's turned down, so it won't ring in the meetings.
All right.
No worries.
No worries. I wasn't too worried.
Hello. Okay. Okay. All
I
right.
like your crock of supplies, bro.
Okay.
You what?
Your crock of supplies.
Yep.
You betcha. It's got my,
No, but
usually
I
I
got
got a drawer
a
or
meeting Wednesday
something,
night.
but it keeps my highlighter, my pencils.
Starts at
extra pen.
6, I think.
Were these tables in here?
Rick Ramo would like his name put on that brass plaque in the courthouse.
For years of service or whatever. Yep. He mentioned that to me too. So
Okay.
that shouldn't take. I don't know who we had do that. Ben Trophy or somebody probably. I
Okay.
think he deserves that. But Barb, did you see where Barb was in there? Campbell brought those other two goats. That she painted.
Yeah.
I think so. I'm not
I don't
sure.
know who- somebody put them on your desk, but
Yeah, I don't know why they were put on my desk.
I think Courtney did. She didn't know if you talked to her.
No, because I looked at what they said and it says secondary road.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Pretty
I was
plain.
wondering why they were on my desk, because like,
Okay. Catch you later. Bye.
At least we don't have to deal with gambling propositions right now, like some counties.
Nice casino on that Grail School property,
You're gonna jinx it.
right there at the front, off the highway.
Tom?
Oh, no.
Be one way to raise revenues, wouldn't it?
We ready?
Yep.
Yep.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do you have another copy of the,
You want an agenda?
yeah,
You got one?
Yeah.
thank you. Motion to approve minutes?
Okay,
And I would second that.
all in favor?
Aye.
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 I was gonna say maybe you should call your foreman first.
Well, we got them, well, you got them listed there,
I
so
know, sorry.
that's fine. Appoint chairman.
You willing to do it?
You are? Go. Yep. Well, make a motion that Tracy does her again.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye. And I believe Gary was the vice, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
That's what I
believe so.
thought. You wanna make that motion or
Yes,
should I?
go right ahead.
I'll make the motion that
And
Gary
I'll
be the vice
second it.
chairman.
All
And
in
you
favor?
seconded? Aye.
Aye. Okay, Haley, start.
So number 6, you wanna wait then?
Yes, I gotta bring Rick up to date. The construction evaluation, that's the hog lots and the cattle lots and all that.
Yep.
Uh,
Which I read.
Okay.
Yeah, Mark and Barb just thought maybe we don't need to pass that this year, so,
Why?
cause it would be.
They
more-
want the state to do it instead of them do it.
Well, it's just more
Right.
work for the county, I think. I mean, it puts
So
a
I
lot of
just-
stress
I just-
on the land use office too,
Okay, I just as soon table it right now so I can talk to,
Mark or Barb.
I'd
Yeah.
like to see what the difference is between the state and the county, if you're gonna check that out.
Yeah, or we can put it on
Wednesday.
Wednesday morning too, if you wanna
That's-
Did I
talk to
give
Mark.
you enough time to check it out?
Well, it'll be enough, that I can talk to Mark, you know, I don't, I know they spent a lot of time down Blairstown when
Yep.
that come up, but
Yep.
I don't know how often, since I've been a supervisor, it hasn't come up that often.
Right.
So how much time have they been spending on it? Cause, you know, last year they did spend a lot of time,
I get that. Mhm.
so,
I would just like to know if there's any differences in restrictions or not between state and county.
I'd say they're probably not, what I know about it. But the only thing what I don't like about it, us as a group are notified when it gets on Mark's desk. I'm afraid when it ends up in Des Moines,
We hear nothing.
we're in the back seat, yep. So I guess that's my question, I like to
Yep.
get answers, so. So
Okay.
that's why I want to table it till Wednesday, okay?
I would agree. I think that's what goes
Do
on.
we gotta vote on it, or just table it?
No, we'll just table it, cause I
Okay.
figured if some of these you don't get through, we'll put back on there.
Okay,
I do have the number 10 here.
well, how about we, do the supervisors' meetings?
Number 7,
Yes,
I'm good with the time that we currently have set.
I am too, you are too, ain't you?
Tuesdays at 9.
And I
Tuesday
think
at
the
9.
public is pretty well
Yep,
in tune to that.
Fine.
okay.
Need a motion for
Yes, I
that?
do.
You got a motion to set the schedule for the supervisors' meetings is 9 AM Tuesday mornings.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Do we need to?
Let's do the papers
Do we
right
need
away.
to say, and more frequently as needed?
I'll put that in there because like when we do budgets and stuff, we
Sure.
do.
Okay, because I,
I don't see the papers right offhand. Oh,
It's
there it is, number
but Here's
16.
that statement of non-issuance of certificate of occupancy since you're the chairman. Sometimes I don't have to, you'll be the one that has to sign that.
So how many papers does it have to be posted in?
2.
2.
and we had
And
that
the-
conversation earlier this year.
Yeah, Benton sent a letter for asking us to, here's that. The Cedar Valley Times and the Benton Eagle respectfully submit their request to act as an official newspapers for the Benton County and Board of Supervisors legal notices. That's the only one I've heard from.
Okay.
Is that one or two?
It's the two different ones. So Tuesday and
So they would be two papers.
We were hoping we could, I mean, we've had Larry Andreessen sent a message. Use the Gazette as well,
Right.
instead of Star Press.
Well, that's kind of what we had discussed
Yeah.
earlier in the
They're not.
year.
Would you say they're out of Wisconsin?
Yeah, they're actually based out of Wisconsin. When they went to, they just got bought out, probably 5 years ago, maybe. and
Who's that?
The Star Press. It's actually, MPC newspapers is what they go by, but they're actually out of Wisconsin, I believe.
Okay.
It's, I know with like election stuff, they've messed up many election notices, and for me, if I don't babysit them, they will not publish things.
Right.
What about the Star Press?
That's who
That's
We
we're.
were
what we're
just
talking
talking
about.
about
Oh, okay.
I would make the motion that we use the Cedar Valley Times and the Benton Eagle as one of our official newspapers, and the Cedar Rapids Gazette as the other.
So do you think we could pick and choose one of the two, you know, like if we only want to
Either
pub,
the Eagle or the Times.
if you name all three and then pick one of the two daily, you know, like the Tuesday or Friday,
Oh,
and the Gazette, or,
to be alternated between
I-
Cedar Valley Times and
and then
the,
just keep them all.
I would just do the three because I know people in Benton, or people that get the paper, they can subscribe just to the
Oh,
Eagle
the one or the
Times.
other.
It's not,
Has one department concerned with the cost of publishing both too, so.
well, there you go.
And
That was
What's the question, what's the difference in advertising costs for the Gazette versus this other paper?
actually, they're pretty comparable. I had to publish in the, for the city election, city school election, in the Gazette as well. And actually, NBC is pretty pricey. I mean, they're comparable really with the Gazette.
They would give us leeway when we have public hearings and stuff to pick a day.
Do you think there's a question, if you pick both of the northern papers, that they will think that means that every publication has to go in both of those papers?
That's
The
kind
Gazette
of what I was,
And the Eagle and the Times, won't the Eagle and the Times think that means every publication goes in both of those papers?
That may be.
yeah, that's what I was
That-
wondering if we could
I
pick
don't know
and
the
choose.
cost, but I'm guessing
But as per Gina's
that the three
comment,
papers.
you know, it sounds like it would be best if we advertised in both the Times and the Eagle, because people take sometimes one and not the other. Star Press,
And Benton
correct?
Eagle.
You
And-
do
and
have all
the
three,
Eagle
yeah.
and Times.
Then really it's not much different than what we're doing.
The only thing we're dropping off is the Star Press.
And
You're-
adding the Gazette.
You're just
And,
replacing one.
yeah, and that's my motion I made and I'm sticking to it.
Okay,
What do these counties do, like down in southern Iowa, where there is no paper?
Des Moines
The
Register.
law provides provisions on that.
Well, like
Because I
for
know
the-
like certain cities, if they're under a certain population for city notices and stuff, they don't have to go into a local paper. They can, but it's under population, so the law provides provisions on that guidance.
But like for the watershed, I've used the Tama Toledo Press, and then there was one other one, because depending on the watershed projects, I had to publish in different papers too.
I've had a lot of cities drop the Star Press because they weren't getting information in correctly. I know Newhall, for one, does not use them. There's several cities that have dropped them because of the hardship that we're dealing with currently.
Well, I know the subscription rates for the Star Press, and there's like, I'll use 10, but that's too many. There's less than 10 subscriptions to the Star Press, of which my family's got 4. So we've got over half the subscriptions to the Star Press.
Okay, I made a motion.
Okay, I'll second it then.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
But
Okay. What should we gotta keep moving. We've got a long list here.
Yeah.
Uh,
So if you wanna do number 10, that's that
Okay,
on the
okay.
letterhead,
Yep,
if you authorize the chairman's signature on that.
Benton County has not currently adopted building codes or does perform inspection and construction.
We've done this year
Yep.
after year.
Yep,
She sent out copies of that via email. I
Yep.
read through it, nothing's changed. Make the motion that we sign a statement, authorize you to sign a statement of non-issuance of certificate of occupancy.
do I have a second?
yes,
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Hand that back to Haley.
Pile, all right.
Yep.
Is that all right with you?
Mm-hmm.
And then on 17, Haley also sent that out to us,
Yep, and those are both by resolution.
17 and 18.
Yep, so those are two separate resolutions, which
Yes.
I do have those here, cause I left them as, I was just gonna have to tweak it if, I'll probably print them and have you guys sign them
Okay.
tomorrow. That way I can make sure I have you guys as chairman, cause I think one
So
I didn't fill in the chairman or all that yet.
under two separate motions.
Yep, they're two resolutions, you can, I sent you those though, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Yep, so the wording wouldn't change, I just wanna make sure I have all the
Yeah.
chairman and co-chairman, all that.
So on item 17, this is to authorize the auditor to issue those warrants per Iowa Code 331.506
Yep.
and execute the ACH and financial agreements for 2022.
Yep.
Issue.
This is 21.
Oh, yeah, 2022, sorry.
So that's
Yep,
my
And then
motion.
that would be by resolution too.
second,
Okay, all in favor and by resolution?
Primer, aye?
beer shank aye.
Seaman, aye. Want me to sign this one right now?
No, I'll print.
It's
you all
right.
that stuff. Is that one right?
I'll try. You look at it.
Oh, that one's right. On the second one I didn't do, I had primer listed first, so.
And I would do the same for the treasurer.
Second,
Okay. Favor, resolution for the treasurer signing agreement?
Resolution, Primer, aye?
beer shank aye.
Seaman, aye. Now, that's the one you got switched.
Yep, that's the one I got here. And here is the applications that we've received for various boards. I'll let you guys look through them. I did have one come in, Nancy just sent me a picture of it. It was for historic preservation for Phil's,
Okay,
so.
that's all of them for
That's all the
everybody?
ones that we've received for this year.
Oofta. And you,
It's not a lot, I don't think.
no, but it's for all, everything.
Yeah.
Pioneer.
Some of them like the eminent domain, and then we assume that they'll continue serving.
Gary, just take a handful, give some to Rick.
Take a handful and pass them.
So like number 11, if you wanna
Thank you.
keep them as is. I know last year we had to move some around with some of the realtor licenses and stuff, but I haven't heard from anybody, so if that one you wanna keep as is,
I would think so.
and then adjust it as needed.
Yep. Do you want a motion as for that? 11? Sir,
What's that?
number 11, she said that
Okay.
one would remain as is,
Okay,
so the eminent domain
yep,
commission, and I would make a motion that we leave or keep the people on there that, on that commission, the eminent domain commission for 2022.
okay, do I have a second?
Second,
All in favor?
aye.
Aye.
Aye. Pioneer Cemetery, I got one, did that.
And then don't forget, you're supposed to try to gender balance those boards.
Might give this back to Haley. Please.
You said Ruby was on that one before?
Wasn't she?
I don't have her on there.
Okay.
Roy was the one that's up 2021.
Who is up?
Roy Schultz. He was the one that was just in here a couple.
Yep, from Wolford.
Yeah.
And this is for Pioneer Cemetery?
Yeah, do you got anybody from Pioneer Cemetery, you guys?
No, I think she's the only one.
She's
that
the only
submitted,
one?
Other than Roy verbally.
Roy said he'd stay.
Well, I would assume because he was doing all those projects, but he was the one in here with Wayne Shannon.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think how many, on the Pioneer Cemetery, how many
We have
girls are on
8
there?
on there right now, it looks like.
Can we have 9?
Actually,
Cause I know Justin
I don't know.
Dershank,
this one,
Justin,
here's the list I
Sandbergs,
have.
Sandbergs,
Did I send you guys that directory on Excel?
no. Roy Schultz, Clint, Brenda, Rose, you got 2, Wayne, Steve Meyer,
Which one are you
Who's
on?
that Irene? She's still-
Pioneer,
Okay.
She's still,
I don't know,
that's the one I'm not.
I do not know.
It's, some of that name rings a bell, but. Rose was the one, newer one, I think, that was, she filled the. Let's see, not too long ago. I mean, like any of these, if you wanna wait, double check too, put it back on, but,
Okay,
I mean,
It's 8:47 too.
yeah, so we gotta do Gina's.
The redistricting, it was on at 8:45.
okay. No,
The redistricting committee approved the map that was on the county's website. It needs to be approved by resolution, by you guys, and I do need the county redistricting worksheet signed by the chairman. You guys have questions regarding the redistricting committee's decision?
I asked for legal advice
Yep.
as to whether or not the district numbers, 1, 2, 3, if those can be changed around. For example, I'm in District 2 at that time on the old district map.
Yeah, I reached out to legal counsel as well, and Dave reached out to Attorney General's office, and he
Okay.
can give that response there.
Cool. Sir?
No,
Okay.
but the good news is it doesn't change anything. You, upon this being formally approved, will become the new District 1 supervisor, and Tracy will become the new District 2 supervisor, and Tracy's spot will be up for election this year instead of District 1,
Okay.
so.
To
we-
resume the term limits.
So you're
Okay.
still supervisor for, is it 3 more years?
Sorry, but
We're not even halfway through this day yet.
I know.
That's still 3
Yeah.
full years. So, it doesn't change anything other than, once this is formally approved, and you had your 3 resolutions, you and Tracy will flip-flop your district number. As far as your terms go, everything's the same.
okay, thank you.
And if you don't approve it, and this isn't certified to the Secretary of State by January 15th, Secretary of State does it and charges the county. And I'm guessing that probably wouldn't be super cheap.
Okay.
Yeah, Dave helped me, I reached out to Secretary of State's office and was getting no responses.
Sure.
And so I reached out to Dave for some help, and it took quite some time to get some answers, but we finally got them on Thursday. So,
Good, thank you. All right. With that being the case, I would become District 1, because that Yeah, you're 2, he's still 3, right? Make a motion that we, is that how we do that?
Mhm.
We have a reading or,
You're approving it by resolution.
Mhm.
okay, all right, make a motion that we,
And then, and that was authorizing signature too for Tracy, correct?
it was, of course.
So, sign there. for
Thank you
today's
for
date, and then
checking
print
into
there.
that, sir.
Yeah.
I think we would have had a faster answer if we hadn't had the holiday season upon us.
Well, and it was so late getting started because of the state with the census
Sure.
boundaries and all that too. So we were kind of in a rush. You know, and then the public
enough.
hearing, that's why
Yep,
we're doing our
thank you.
readings all this
Thank
week.
Okay, so 9:30, we have first reading of that ordinance?
Yeah, because that's what we publish for the time and stuff on that.
Okay,
one.
okay, I see.
I have the resolution here, but I don't have the number.
Okay, it's number 21-3 if you want to just write on it for now.
Okay. Do you guys need anything else from me?
Can I have a map, if you got an extra one, of the new?
Yeah, this just says the option number on it, but
Yeah, we'll keep that in here for the public hearing. just-
I will print off new ones and then,
Good,
but it won't be official until January 15th.
correct.
That's when everything needs to be submitted to the Secretary of States, and that's when everything becomes,
Got it.
And then I have to publish
is
the
what
new
it is.
ordinance once it's, if you guys pass it and all.
that's where all the 3 readings come into hand,
Okay.
so.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, getting back to the Pioneer Cemetery. Shall we table that to make some phone calls for Wednesday?
We can, yep. Because what time do you guys need to leave today? You have to be in Newhall
I
by
like, no, Norway.
Norway.
It starts at noon, so I like to leave here by no later than 11:15.
Are you all 3 going to that one, the pipeline thing?
How long it's gonna be, I've got a doctor's appointment.
Maybe an hour or less.
Shouldn't be too bad then.
Okay. So how does that work? Do you need to go
I
if we all
mean, you're
three?
not really taking any action, you guys are
No,
going because
just
it's an
listening.
informative meeting,
Yes.
so I probably not going.
Okay,
Where's it at in Norway? It's at the city.
Legion.
Legion?
yeah, the way I understood it.
I
will
just
check.
got that email, didn't we?
Yeah, I'll check later on. I got the information here. It was sent to me.
Yeah, I think they sent it out last Thursday as a reminder.
Yes.
Let me look here.
Okay, we're gonna table the Pioneer until I can make some phone calls.
And here, I printed some of that too for you guys. Did you guys want to print that? What that?
No, I got that all.
Okay. didn't know if
Not
you
unless
had
some
it.
guys want it.
You
I'm
got-
sure it'll be there anyway.
I think we have copies
Yeah.
too.
Let me see. Civil rights, number 13.
Who's currently doing that?
Hold on here. That would
I
be
thought
Jennifer
Jerry
Zaradnik.
was,
Are you sure? I thought
Or
it was
wait,
Jerry
wait,
Michael.
sorry, that's civil service. Which one are we looking for?
Number
Civil
13,
rights,
civil
hold on.
rights.
I had Jerry,
Jerry Michaels on that? Who took Jerry's place?
I think you guys reappointed him last year, just a second here. I'm looking at my directory, it's
He happened,
Jerry Michael was appointed last year.
He in the past has been appointed due to his knowledge of building codes and the Americans with Disability Act requirements and things like that. And it rarely comes up, but if it does come up, it's nice to have somebody with that background knowledge. I'm sure he'd do it again.
Okay,
If we consult the person maybe once every
Couple of years.
4 or 5 years.
I
if
think it
that.
would be wise to ask him. He did sell his house in Urbana. Not
Oh, was he
that
moved?
he moved to Benton, but I know they were talking about possibly doing something different. Don't know. And it's been a couple months since I visited with him on anything.
Well, if you wanna wait on that one too and ask, I guess that's why, it's up to you guys.
I'll have to get a piece of paper. Have to make a note, so. Nice piece of scratch paper. Okay. Thank you. Okay,
Okay.
we're gonna table that.
Health Board,
I think those are all same as is according to Barb.
was there any applications?
No new ones, so.
Health Board, I got one, Connie Barnes.
Oh, you did, okay, sorry. I didn't look through there. Hold on. See if it was up.
You guys got
That
anybody?
looks like Wendy Michaels from her, Diana was on there, Pat Jorgensen and Dan LaGrange. And they're still willing to serve, but they needed that one, so. That's for that.
And we appoint these people every year, right?
Well, they're 3-year terms,
3 year.
so it'd
Is
be
somebody's term up?
The three, Dan LaGrange, Pat Jorgensen, and Wendy Michaels. And Barb just reported that they were all willing to reserve.
Okay.
What does this guy want to do?
Anything? It's willing to help out, anything.
Who's that one?
Mark Hoppel.
Yeah, and that one I have on for the zoning one, and I put that one on because I was talking to Barb. That one's off tomorrow. And there is one that we can use that one for.
I'll let you guys look at this one, Connie Barnes. Gary?
Because Larry
I know
Beatty
Connie.
moved,
Okay.
I think she'd be very
right?
good.
Larry
that?
Beatty had moved, so she thought maybe Mark Hoppel could replace him on that zoning. But that's on for tomorrow, or Wednesday.
Larry moved?
Mhm.
Where'd he move to?
He lives inside town now, I guess. I don't
Oh,
know.
in town. Okay.
And she is for
County Health.
County Health Department.
Gary's got it.
Yeah,
I know her, she's very good.
she applied for this 4/18/2019.
Make a motion that we appoint County Barnes. to
We
the
gotta have
board.
2 more, right?
Just have two more, so.
Gotta have 2
Dan
more
LaGrange
yet.
and Pat Jorgensen are still willing, so you're gonna replace Wendy?
They're still willing?
Yeah,
Okay,
so you're replacing Wendy with this one, Connie?
sure. Yep, as well as Mike LaGrange and Pat,
No, Dan LaGrange,
Dan LaGrange, and was it
Pat Jorgensen.
Pat Jorgensen?
Okay.
And then Connie.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye?
Aye. Conservation Board, I know I got 2.
How many do you need?
Just 1, I think.
Mhm.
Okay?
You guys got any applications?
No.
No.
No? I'll let you look at them. Becky's,
Yep, Becky's is the one.
Becky
Yeah.
Van Way is up for election, or appointment, excuse me.
Okay.
And the other one, I think you know.
Okay. She's up for appointment?
Yes,
Okay, and you need just one?
just only one. Well, we got 2 applications.
And Becky's currently on there?
Yeah, she was the past chairman.
Okay. Yep, and I know the other one. And I'm going to abstain from voting on this one.
Okay, understood.
Yep,
Gary,
thank you.
I don't know either one of them.
you know,
Who's Matt Becky?
Becky works for the ASCS office on the north side next to Gary Paulson.
She was on the
Mm.
tour. When we were in there, you
Yeah.
remember?
And
Oh,
I
yeah.
will, and just because you don't know the other one, I will state that he graduated from Iowa Falls, Ellsworth in conservation. So he's got a degree in that,
Mm-hmm.
so.
try to balance those boards.
Exactly.
And on a previous topic, I sent Jerry Michael a text that said he would be happy to continue to serve
Okay,
as
thank you.
that
Cool.
coordinator if you guys are willing to have
Okay.
him.
Let's finish this one up here.
So do we need a woman or a man on this?
As long as you have two of one, three of the other.
Yeah, we only got, one other woman on the board right now, two counting Becky.
Who are they?
Oh, I was hoping you didn't ask. She, Cedar Rapids Police Department, lives in Belle Plaine.
Hold on, sorry.
Kenny Randall.
Yep,
That's it,
yep.
that's it.
So we need a woman, really.
So I know on that tour, we had, the park ranger for the river parks.
Mm-hmm,
Sorry, I can't grab
Yep.
a name.
yep.
So, and then, yeah, and I don't think she's part of the board, is she?
Who's that?
That's this commission, Conservation Board?
Becky?
Not Becky, the gal that's out there.
Danny?
Is
Or-
that her name? That runs the river parks?
No, they're not on the board.
Okay.
They're employees.
Okay,
They're employees,
very good.
yeah.
All right,
Yeah, Denny was not along with us on the tour,
okay,
but Becky was.
very good. Okay,
Becky and then,
You had the two girl,
too many names.
that's fine. Don't worry.
Okay. But if you're gonna go with the gender balance, then you're gonna have to go with Becky.
Of course.
I'll move that we have Becky do that.
Okay, Becky Van Knight. Okay. I'll second it, so all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, and you
I
abstain.
wanna abstain,
Understood.
please. Okay, now go back to,
Jerry.
the other one
Yeah,
with Jerry Michaels.
civil rights, yep.
And I'd make that motion that we reappoint Jerry Michaels for the Civil Rights Coordinator.
Jerry.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Done. We did 17, correct?
yep.
Yes,
number
did
18.
18
So
also.
we're down to number 19.
Do you wanna do 9?
Oh, yeah, that's just you guys as miscellaneous boards, so do you guys wanna stay as is? That's what you've done in the past.
Up to Tracy. He's got the lion's share.
I guess it'd be easier to just to keep it as is.
I'm fine with that.
Me too.
I don't wanna add on nothing, but then it, you know what I mean, somebody starting in.
Right.
Okay. So
Are there or is there a,
there's alternates.
Okay. Well, then I'll make a motion that we, on item 9, that we stay as is on our various boards
Okay,
and alternates.
okay, do I have a second?
second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So that includes everything.
Yes,
Okay.
whatever board you're on, you're still on. For another year.
And whatever alternates.
Yep.
Like the mental health board and all that.
Okay, members of the Benton County Development Group. I do not have any applications.
I don't either.
There's Marlon Jorgensen's in one of them.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Mhm.
Marlon Jorgensen's here.
He's very good with that. I don't need it.
Heard from Kate, I could ask her quick an email, but I'm assuming the other ones are still willing as well. They just don't always resubmit their
Sure.
apps.
How many of them do we need?
There's 5. So currently there's Greg Walston, Jay Herman, Marlon Jorgensen, Janelle Jack, and Pat Stepanek.
But we need a point. Those,
They're on the 1-year term.
Okay. Make the motion that we appoint all 5 of those people.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, number 20, appoint members of the Integrated Roadside Vegetation Management Committee. And I do not have any applications.
I don't either.
Here's one.
Oh, okay. This guy's been busy. I'm for him.
Okay.
How many we need?
5 again, in it?
Hold on.
Okay.
You gotta be careful with the gender.
You're on the IRBM.
Yes.
Yes.
So I think Ben is on that one.
How many people we got? We got 5.
You have 5 that are up, but there is 10 people on it. So we have Randy Shield,
Mhm.
Joni Lindberg, Becky Van Lee, Ann Jorgensen, Zach Parmenter, Wayne Sila, Kathy Chamberlain, John Frazier, Mark Dressler, and Lou Kennings.
So you got 3.
So we have Randy Shields is up, Becky Van Lee, Ann Jorgensen, Mark, and Luke. Those are the ones that, because this is a 3-year term.
Okay.
But I thought Ann sent one in too, but let me double check. But I got 2. But they moved to town, I don't know if that matters, but
Who moved to town?
Jorgensen.
So you got 4 women?
Mhm. I got Becky. Yeah, because Joan's on it, and she's still on it for another year. And Kathy Chamberlain is on it till 23.
Then Ann Jorgensen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got 4 women, 4 out of 10. Okay. And then who's actually up then, the 5 years, or the
Randy
that are-
Shield, Becky,
Randy?
and Ann, and Mark Dressler and Luke Kennings. So-
Ann?
Yes, Ann Jorgensen is one of them.
Okay.
I could probably email her quick or ask her.
Ann and who else? After Ann? That's 3.
Mark Dressler and Luke Kennings. And Randy Shield. That'd be the
Okay, yep.
I thought she sent me one. Hold on, I'm just trying to get in here. But you guys, I don't know what's in your pile. Do you have some other ones?
I don't.
No, we only got 1.
One thing I will say is with that applicant, he's very ambitious and eager to help serve.
See, I attended some of their meetings.
And how was the turnout?
Good, if I remember right.
Okay.
I think there was like 11 or 12 of us here counting the,
Sure.
I was impressed, so
Good.
that's why I'm having a hard time right now. I'd like to put him on. But on the same token, is that a kind of a conflict?
Right.
That's his job.
Well, unfortunately, you've got a gender balance
Mhm.
issue. Or
Well,
fortunately, unfortunately, I mean, you've
Yeah.
got a law that you
no,
gotta.
well, we got 5, we got a point. And I guess I got it down between Mark and, is it Luke?
And Randy.
No, see, I know Randy. Randy attended that meeting. I remember Randy sitting over there. Becky was there too. Ann was here too. And I can't, I'm not gonna say they weren't here. I just don't,
Sure. The ones you can remember.
that was back in May or June, so.
Are you limited to 10 as your maximum number, or do you have 11?
I don't know, it's been 10, but
I don't know.
Because then if you had 6 and 5, that's still considered gender balanced.
I think there's only 4 women though.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess
Yeah, there's only 4 women.
4 women, but it's 3 men that are up.
well, and the 2 women, Becky.
Oh, and 2 women.
Ann, but, I
Okay.
mean, they just didn't resubmit. I don't know that they're not
Sure.
willing to reserve, it's just,
I'm sure they are.
Mhm.
It's just between, I don't know about Mark and Luke.
You can table it.
you can maybe ask Ben Bonner, he might know if they're still interested too.
Okay. All right, we'll table that one too.
Okay.
Okay,
Making a list of.
Our
which ones to
Wednesday's
put
getting
on for
bigger.
Wednesday's agenda. If you guys were all willing to come in person, right?
yes, I am.
On Wednesday?
Yeah.
Sure.
We gotta be back up here Wednesday night then
I
too.
can probably start printing off some budgets too for you guys, so if
Okay.
you wanna start
Good.
scheduling them.
Appoint members of the benefied fire districts.
Benefited fire districts, so, let's see, those we have. Ron Bosler would be for the Van Horn Fire District. And again, I don't know on some of those. But I did notice Jeff Kaminga's name was still
That
on
ain't
there for
gonna work out
Keystone, but I
very
don't
well.
remember, did we get that one?
I thought we filled that with somebody.
We did for the trustee, but did we? I'll go back and look, I just was going through here and cleaning it up.
Okay.
And then Dale Seek would be
Mhm.
Keystone,
Mhm.
and James Kuiper would be for Benton Land.
Mhm.
So assuming those 3 are still willing to fulfill, to go
Jim.
another 3 years.
Jim is back in his house now, so.
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
'cause he's in Palo, sorry.
Yeah, he's just over the border, so.
Yep.
He built a new house.
So those are the 3 that are actually up out of their benefited, so.
I'll make a motion that we
And, whoops, sorry, one more, Tim Rothji.
reappoint those 4
Okay,
to the benefited fire departments,
okay.
districts, sorry.
Gary,
Second?
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Now, how's that work? Tim lives in Newhall, but he still owns the ground. That don't matter, does it?
No, if he still serves,
Yeah, cause I know that's,
yeah, it's fire
he's
district
been asking
benefited
me,
number
and
4.
I always told him, I said, well, the only way you get off is 2 ways you get off. You find somebody to take your place, or,
So you said he's not in Atkins anymore?
no, but he lives in Newhall.
I need to change his address.
Yep. He lives in Newhall. And Jim Kuiper, like I said, is back. They just moved back in end of November.
So number 22
Yeah,
would be Rick and I. Rick's on there and I'm the alternate if you wanna keep that the same.
So moved.
definitely.
I'll second it. Yeah, I'm good with it.
Good. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So then I think you had Ben Veerling as one of the, I think it was Myron and Ben, wasn't it?
With the safety coordinators, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you had Ben Veerling.
Can we put, I haven't asked him. I
Dan
can't-
Kearns?
No, I was thinking Randy Sherwood,
Oh, Randy?
but I haven't asked him.
No, we can wait too, I guess. Because it's like basically Heartland will notify them too. Is Myron, I think Myron is on that one too though.
I believe so.
It's Myron and then the alternate was Ben. It's up to you guys. Wanna wait?
Should we
Talk to
ask
him?
him? Yeah, should we
Yeah,
ask him?
probably be smart. Yeah, if you
Okay.
wanna table that one.
That's for 22, correct? No, 23.
Item 23 for 2022, yes.
Yeah. Okay, appoint members to Benton County Historical Preservation, and I have one application here,
And then I have the one that Nancy just got and scanned it, so.
okay?
And I have Allison Hicks here,
Okay,
and she's currently on there.
And then Phil's willing to serve again too.
yes.
Okay.
So, this for Ruby. Allison is on it.
Allison's currently there.
Ruby,
Did she apply for that one or what did she put on that one?
yeah, Pioneer Cemetery.
But we're on the historic.
Oh,
preservation.
excuse me. Okay, so we only got one then?
Well, and Phil. Phil and Allison have reapplied.
Okay,
All right,
And those are the two that I showed that were up.
okay,
make a motion that we reappoint Phil
Brzezinski,
Berlinski.
yep,
That how you pronounce it?
yep,
And as
Second.
well as Allison Hicks.
okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye,
And then that's, number 25, there's paperwork somewhere in my folder.
I don't have
I
nothing for
do.
Easy
Oh,
Cog.
you have that
I
one?
got it here.
Okay. Cause I know Rick Erickson was listed as something and he's retired now too, from the streets.
Well,
But I think it was up anyway.
what I have here is 3-year term, and this is on the board. Is that what we're doing?
Could be more
And
than-
committees. The board is Steenhouse, Dave Fish, Tracy, Gary and I are alternates. Committees here, so should we do these as?
Yeah, I mean, you name them off, so, cause we're supposed to fill out that form too.
Can we just do this board?
Mhm.
Okay, I'd make a motion. I think those are the people that are currently on there, and I would make a motion that we reappoint those members to the ECOG board.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye,
Now, the committees. This is where it's gonna get a little more difficult. Region 10 Transportation Technical Advisory Committee is Myron and Ben Verling. So do you wanna ask Randy Shield as well?
She for sure would.
What's
no,
that?
Randy
Sherwood.
Shields on it. Ain't it?
No, this is Ben
Yeah,
Verling.
but Randy Sherwood works at Secondary Roads,
Yeah.
not Shield.
Okay, sorry.
I just
okay.
wanna make sure you're
I-
talking about the right
I'm
one.
getting tongue-tied here.
You were gonna ask Randy on the other one, so.
You're gonna ask Randy Sherwood on that other one?
Okay,
You want to hand this down to him? You can ask him on that one also.
Who did Ben,
I'm sorry.
who did Ben Burling,
A couple months ago.
July,
he advertised for a assistant engineer?
I don't know.
Don't think
Myron's,
so.
Why not?
Maybe.
You guys might wanna have an assistant engineer. Sometimes it takes, it's advertised
Mhm.
unless it's pushed.
Sure. That's. Yeah, it's kind of Myron's department, isn't it? That's what I thought.
Right, but in the past, the board has weighed in and said we would like to have an assistant county engineer, get it advertised. Because if you don't say that, then perhaps it will not be advertised for many more months to come.
okay,
Maybe I'll be wrong,
huh?
but maybe I won't be wrong.
If you're going
No.
that direction, you want to have a conversation?
Okay, okay. Biggest thing I was after is getting somebody behind the steering wheels of the snowplow trucks.
Well, sure,
That's what I was
very important.
pushing the last 2 months,
But
so,
there's,
Yeah.
well, that should have already been advertised as well, if there are openings that you know about.
That was advertised.
Okay. And of course, he has an HR department that will help him.
mhm,
Yes.
mhm, mhm. Okay,
How are we sitting with snowplow drivers?
good, I think. We're just short mechanics.
And he was interviewing, I think, for that.
Yes.
Don't know how that came out. Okay, now on, there's a 2-year term here for the Regional Planning Affiliation Transportation Policy Committee. I'm gonna embarrass myself, but I can't remember the outcome of the Urbana election for mayor over there, because Mitch McDonough
Mitch got,
McDonough.
Benson was running against him.
What's that?
Mitch is re-elected.
He was reelected, okay. I know it was an awfully close race.
Yeah, one, I think it was within one.
Okay, and I couldn't recall how that turned out, so, okay. Well, Tracy, you and Mitch are on here. Are you willing to go with that again?
Yeah.
And make a motion that yourself and Mitch McDonough,
Do they, email you guys
reappointed.
for meetings then?
Oh, definitely.
and that is a
Man, oh,
2-year
man.
term.
That's why,
I gotta
they're
kill
the
it.
ones that sent that back to us, so,
Okay, I gotta kill a tree every month.
yeah.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Now I have the Regional 10 Trails Advisory Committee, Randy Shield, that's
Yep.
why I kept,
Yep.
I knew those too.
sorry. And Mark Pigeonot
Yep.
are on there, and Randy, his term expires in 22, and so Mark's up again. I
Okay.
reappoint him.
Okay.
That's my motion.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Then the last one I have here is the Region 10 Passenger Transportation Advisory Committee. It's a 2-year term. Dana was up on the 31st. I'm thinking maybe we should see if Dean would do that.
Probably email him here.
I'm sorry?
I'll email him and ask him.
Okay.
I just sent him something earlier.
He's probably watching right
I
now.
know.
So can I appoint
I would go ahead and then,
Dean
he just says he can't, but,
and, you know, seeking his approval?
Mhm.
this is for the passenger transportation.
Mhm.
Yes, and that's pronounced verb?
Verba.
Verba, okay, get the A on there, all right, that's my motion.
Okay.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That's it for Easy Cog?
That's it.
We got 5 minutes yet.
And the veterans one isn't actually up until June, but we did have the one. So we can wait on that one. Let me look.
For the Veterans Commission position, the code says you're supposed to involve the Veterans Affairs Director and get her input
Okay.
in that decision. You make the decision, but with input from Veterans Affairs.
And usually that term isn't until June, so.
No hurry on that. Okay.
Usually Kara or whoever will remind me, but we always put it in there as a list just in case.
So we're not tabling it, we're just postponing it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, gonna hold that one off.
Okay.
And it's not due till June.
That's when the term's up, yeah.
Okay.
Take a look at that.
And I assume number 27, we'll leave as is.
27,
Yeah.
Land Use Adjustment Board.
Mm-hmm. Cause I have the zoning one on again later, cause that's the one I'll have to replace Larry Beatty.
Okay. So, and how many people are there?
Board of Adjustment. We have, Karen Peterson is the one that was up. And then Dave Redlinger, Steve Runyon, Neil Herger, and Doug Stein.
Doug's team.
And this is a 5-year term, but
Yep.
I haven't heard, and I don't know how often they have to meet, so
They don't meet that often.
if you wanna reappoint Karen to that one.
Reappoint those members.
Karen,
Well, just
one,
hers is the
just
one that
Karen.
was up.
Karen.
Just Karen Peterson.
Okay. Make a motion, we reappoint Karen Peterson
Yep.
to the Land Use Adjustment Board.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We can probably do 28 really quick.
Okay,
Make a motion that we reappoint Man Prezak as per Iowa Code 309.17.
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
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 In a couple minutes, you wanna do 29?
Sure.
Okay.
That
So-
was-
That was Gary, if I remember right, and I'm
Oh, sure.
second one in.
That's Gary,
Yep, if I
Okay.
remember right.
Yeah.
alright? So if that is the case, are you willing to do that, Gary?
Okay,
Is that a?
yes,
I
it was a
didn't-
nod,
I didn't-
yes.
I didn't hear the rattle.
Do it harder.
I'll make the motion that we reappoint Gary.
I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We're gonna be out of here in no time.
I know, I broke up some of the other stuff.
The-
Okay, let me see, what,
We got a person for Veterans Affairs.
Well, it's not, that's when we just said we're gonna wait and talk to Kara, and it's not up till June.
Correct,
Roger Utah.
that's gonna be totally separate pile.
Yep.
yeah.
He really looks like he wants to do something.
And I have a, this is a revolving loan committee. I'm sorry, there was one other EC cog
I was
portion.
gonna say, there's usually like 4 or 5 pages to that.
Yeah, I mean, this wasn't even on the same,
It's on the back, last page. I bet it is.
is that what it was?
Mhm.
Okay.
That's the revolving loan committee.
For Benton County, it's Kate Robertson, yes. Revolving loan. I'd make a motion that we reappoint Kate Robertson, Revolving Loan Fund Committee for EC cog.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And with 1 minute to spare, under old business, we had tabled the appointment of a,
MA?
yes, medical examiner.
Yep,
And I apologize, I don't have her name off the top of my head.
Mindy Eisenbite.
that's on
Thank you.
tomorrow's
It's on for
agenda.
tomorrow.
And from everything I've found, there is just a flat fee.
Mm-hmm,
So I would make that motion.
that's
on
tomorrow's agenda.
tomorrow's.
Oh, it's on tomorrow's?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't see that, I
Yep,
apologize.
Tomorrow's agenda.
Okay,
I think that, because that's what I read in the
And then,
minutes to put on there.
you should've got that email, I'm sure you did, about the guy that wants to go back to St. Louis and not do
Which we
it.
did have a
Oh,
grant
yeah.
for that one too. We received 1 grant for that, remember?
yeah, and I
So-
think they'd like to have
Be
it
in
go
person.
along
Yeah, so we need to actually put that
on for
on
tomorrow.
like Wednesday to give him permission, cause we,
Yeah, that's
We
fine.
flipped the
I
bill.
mean, well, Dr. Meeker's in charge of his own budget. He's got it within the budget in different line items, so.
Mhm.
He gave him verbal approval, but I just said, I didn't know if you guys would question since he attended virtually.
No,
right?
I don't,
Question.
I have no problem with it.
And that's why I said I'm kind of,
Yeah,
So if we gotta give,
if you guys wanna reply back that that's fine,
sure.
then we should do it.
I can respond to Braxton's email that you're okay with that.
Mhm.
That's why he was double checking.
Yeah,
Cause I think it's coming up here within 2 weeks or so.
yeah,
Okay,
good with it.
yeah,
I think it's
we don't have to
important.
vote on it then?
I mean, cause it's
I-
in,
I
it's
got
within their
the email,
budget
I
and
read
Dr.
it.
Meeker's already approved it,
Yeah,
so.
Dr. Meeker says it's all right, so
Yeah.
I have no problem with it.
um,
And then, as far as applicants, you've got the one Gary had with Mark Hoppel,
Yes.
he's willing to serve on any committee.
Mm-hmm.
If we have some here in question,
Mm-hmm.
I think we should go ahead and,
Put him on.
Well, I know like for the one on tomorrow is for the zoning, for Larry Beatty, we're gonna.
Okay. Good.
okay,
He'd be good there.
yes, he would.
Okay.
So I'll
Okay.
look through these, but otherwise the ones that I didn't get on for tomorrow will be on Wednesdays.
Okay, I got these
And then
kind
if you
of,
wanna, yeah,
they're separate, so
so I'll go back and,
I'll try to keep
Square it
these
up.
other ones here. Nobody's phone number anymore. There you go.
oh, well, if I can help
To
you with
call
that
people.
too, like. I wouldn't have Randy or some of them,
Okay,
but,
perfect. And see, he'll be out and about this morning already, so I won't catch him. I can get his cell phone number from the gals.
It's
That's what I can do there.
9:32, sir.
Huh?
It is 9:32.
Okay.
You gotta open the public
Well,
hearing.
yeah, we'll start a public hearing for reading of ordinance 76 for the supervisors redistricting.
Any input or, looks like we don't have any public comment.
and I have not heard from anybody once I published that. I mean, you guys probably heard more than I have. So if you guys wanna talk on that,
I think we're good, aren't we?
what we published is just the summary of that.
He gave us the summary
Yeah.
earlier
Yep,
today,
so I'm supposed to kinda
so
read through that again.
the numbers are switching, but we still stay in our new districts after this is passed.
There's 3 readings, is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, all right. So,
So if they, can I ask a question, if they were to waive one of those readings, would they have had to do that when we were setting the dates?
No, I think after you get the first read, you show up for the second, you can waive.
We can waive
The
the
third.
third, but now we're already meeting Wednesday anyway, because we have other stuff.
At this point, you got a deadline of 15th.
we should be good. Okay. I guess you can close the public.
Okay,
hearing.
public hearing is now closed.
So then you would approve the.
I would say, quick thing, I had heard with the new district, Gina had told me someone had shown up during the redistricting, and I'm holding up the map, and they were concerned with District 1, which is in red. It was too urban, you know, we didn't have enough more.
Didn't have
rural
enough townships.
Just in case anybody were to ask you about that, the redistricting commission, first of all, by law, they cannot divide a township. Townships have to stay intact. And also by law, the districts are supposed to be within, I think it's 1.05%. And this, they only had 2 ways of doing it to get it to match, and both ways, I was told, were basically almost exactly like this. It still wouldn't have changed District 1, just if anyone asks.
Okay.
Okay,
And they can't consider, you know, if people are Republicans or, you know, registered Democrats or whatever they have, it's just off the census head
Okay.
goes by head count.
count population.
And it
And
has to
then
be
you
done
gotta-
within that 1.5%.
That's why it's important people to fill out
I
those
think it's like 1.5%.
census forms. I mean, you don't
Yeah.
really realize how many people, how accurate either if they don't
Yes,
fill that out.
because I know I've been getting phone calls from Norway. They're very,
Yeah, I know we can't control what the.
yes, they're very upset, so.
Why are they upset?
They went below 500, so they're losing a whole bunch of state
Oh.
and federal money, which, yeah, nothing about that.
No,
That's
it's
totally
just where their
separate.
totals come
We're
in.
getting off sidetrack. Go ahead, Rick, you wanna make a motion to,
To adjourn?
No,
well,
to
no, the
approve that
redistricting.
first reading.
I'll do that.
Okay,
Second.
all right. This is by resolution, correct?
Well, we did the resolution for the.
We did that before.
But-
Did
This
that
was
But
before?
just,
the first hearing, I think we do have to do it by resolution.
hearing for,
I have to go back and look. Do we have to approve it by resolution, Dave? The first hearing, the reading?
the
I believe
reading?
that they're supposed to be. doesn't hurt anything.
Yeah, that's right.
Resolution.
Okay, Primer, aye.
Beer shank aye.
Seaman, aye.
To approve the first reading.
Reading,
Okay.
yes.
Now I'm on the same page.
Now,
I've only
thank you.
done, I think, one or two ordinances, so. So now, we're gonna go through what we still have to do is, we're gonna talk with Randy Sherwood for the Heartland Safety Coordinator, or you're gonna talk to Myron, if that one's gonna wait. And then the IRBM, and then the Pioneer Cemetery. Those are the
yeah,
ones I have
You
to
gotta
put back on Wednesday.
slow down so I can get some of these down. I got Randy's for the Easy Cog, and the other one was for,
Well, that one, you were gonna talk to Randy on both, but then if you want that to be the assistant engineer on the other, possibly, for the safety coordinator.
okay,
For Heartland.
Right. And then the Pioneer Cemetery. And then the IRBM.
okay, and then the Pioneer.
Those are the only ones I
Yeah.
still have notes on it. So I'll tell you what else we have on there for tomorrow.
It wasn't too bad, I didn't think.
Tomorrow we have.
See, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things tabled.
We have Kirsten's coming in, we have the public hearing for the second reading, Mona's coming in, which I have a handout she has here. And then we have like the airport board zoning stuff, because I was double checking on that. It looks like we've had John Stigomar, but I don't know if anybody's ever talked to anybody on that, if they still meet and do all that. You guys know on the airport zoning stuff? I mean, I've never seen anybody apply for it, that's what I missed.
Well, I know Benton still meets, I don't know about Belle Plaine. I'm sure Belle Plaine does too, but I don't know,
Okay,
but I know
Because we
Benton,
appointed the rural
they do
person.
meet.
and that was John Stigomar. we
Mhm.
appointed. So,
You
okay.
want me to look into Belle Plaine?
Cause we appoint one rural member to both the Belle Plaine and
I
Benton.
can't call fish no more.
I don't, I guess I'd talk
Need
to
some
the
phone
Belle,
numbers, huh?
Belle Plaine mayor, huh?
Yeah.
Talk to him about it.
Let's see.
And Tracy, your comment that we have 5 items tabled?
4 I see
Four.
now,
Four, yeah.
Mr. Thompson took care of one of them for
That's
us.
correct.
Heartland Safety. Roadside Management,
Pioneer.
Pioneer,
Yep, and then
and
the,
then,
the
Pioneer
talk to the
Station.
green lease,
yep, yep.
so.
So Wednesday, do you wanna meet at 9 or 9:30? Cause the first reading's at 9:30, or the third reading's at 9:30. And I have somebody on at 9:40,
Let's stay at 9 o'clock, if that's all right with you guys.
stay at 9, and I'll try to, we'll do
Mhm.
these
That
other
work
ones
for you guys?
before.
9 o'clock?
Yeah.
Yes.
On Wednesday.
Alright, maybe I can see if Carol will come in earlier then too. That way you can be done sooner.
Okay,
You got the Pioneer Cemetery Commission on your,
yeah,
okay.
because like I said, I know, Justin Beershank, and then the Sandbergs, I don't have none of their numbers no more. I'll have to wait till they're
I
home.
think you have emailed. She's emailed us before.
Well, she's probably back to work in Cedar Rapids now.
Oh, hold on, I'll see if I can get that for you.
I can get their numbers once I get home, I just haven't got that far. Mark Greenlee's, I don't have his number no more either, so.
Call the landline too at the courthouse.
Mhm. See, I don't even have their landlines
Oh,
locked down. I
gotcha.
lost everything.
Mhm.
I don't have yours no more, David, either, so,
Don't have my way.
your cell phone number.
Happy New Year to me.
Well,
Give some good news.
Take one of those and
I'll
pass.
forward you numbers,
Okay,
okay, afterwards.
yep, that's fine.
I'm gonna pass that around.
They didn't go with,
Wow, you guys whipped through this today. You were worried about getting out of here on time.
I know it. Yeah, I still got some stops to make, so.
Well, and I made you start earlier too, so.
Yeah, that's all right.
So now you want me to throw that out there?
What's that?
Adjournment?
Yes, I will take that.
Okay, I make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.